Hey everyone, and welcome to my blog. Today we're exploring another incredible museum here in the Philippines, the National Museum of Anthropology. Here we'll delve into the fascinating story of human origins and see the footsteps of humankind. Let's go! The National Museum of Anthropology staged the Philippine ethnographic and terrestrial and underwater archaeological collections narrating the story of the Philippines from the past as presented through artifacts as evidences of the prehistory. Looking back to its history, during the Battle of Manila in World War II, the Department of Finance building, along with the Legislative building, was heavily damaged by American artillery fire. Rebuilt in 1949, the five-story building retained its original footprint and trapezoidal shape, featuring a chamfered northeast corner entrance with a porte cochere and a concave southeast side facing the rotunda. The building's neoclassical design showcases giant Corinthian columns and pilasters rising from the second to the fifth floors, decorative entablatures and rhythmic fenestrations, with arch and rectangular windows. As the current National Museum of Anthropology, the building has undergone additions to the east and west, including a grand stairway leading to a columned portico with 6 fluted Corinthian columns offering a view of Luneta. Designed by Antonio Mañala Toledo, the building, along with the old Department of Agriculture and Commerce building, forms a symmetric assembly around the Agrifina Rotunda, envisioned as the National Museum Complex. The former Finance building became the Museum of the Filipino People, inaugurated in 1998 as part of the Philippine Independence Centennial Celebration. Exhibit galleries include: first, the Baybayin Gallery. The Baybayin, Ancient and Traditional Scripts of the Philippines Gallery is a permanent exhibition highlighting Baybayin, a Filipino traditional syllabic writing system, which features and promotes awareness of the writing system used by the early Filipinos. Second, Palayok Gallery. The exhibit Palayok, the Ceramic Heritage of the Philippines, is a recently opened gallery dedicated to the rich ceramic tradition of the Philippines from the earliest appearance of pottery in the region in the Neolithic to the contemporary period. Third, Kaban ng Lahi Gallery. The Kaban ng Lahi Archaeological Treasures Gallery is one of the long-running exhibitions at the National Museum of Anthropology. It was installed in celebration of the centennial of Philippine independence in 1998. Fourth hall is Manilikha ng Bayan Hall. The Gawad sa Manilikha ng Bayan or National Living Treasures Award is the highest state honor given to a Filipino in recognition of their outstanding work as a traditional folk artist. Fifth is the Faith, Tradition and Place Gallery. This gallery is a visual exploration of the different rich material cultural heritage of the Islamic cultures in the southern Philippines and how these groups are interconnected within the context of Islamic and Southeast Asian traditions. Sixth is the Lumad Mindanao Gallery. This gallery features the material culture of the 13 Lumad groups represented in the National Ethnographic Collection. We also have Biyay Gallery. Biyay is an Aita term for life. This gallery features the National Ethnographic Collection gathered from 1903 to the present, which aims to provide an overview of the previous studies and documentation by early ethnographers and researchers on the Negrito groups. We have the entwined spears gallery, mats and baskets as containers, conveyors, and costumes. This gallery acknowledges and honors local basket and mat weavers in the different regions of the country. We also have the Hibla ng Lahing Pilipino Gallery, the artistry of Philippine textiles. This showcases the traditional textiles produced by various indigenous and cultural communities in the Philippines. On the 10th list is the Rice, Biodiversity, and Climate Change Gallery. This gallery features collections on rice from the NMP and the Philippine Rice Research Institute, evoking its significance in the Filipino culture in terms of science, traditional knowledge, and heritage systems. 11th on the list is the Tabawan Gallery, showcasing the photos taken by Kiambao in the island of Tabawan, Tawi-Tawi in 2019 and 2020. The Tabawan, the island of pre-Islamic rituals and traditional practices in Tawi-Tawi. And last, the 300 years of maritime trade in the Philippines Gallery. This showcases the material evidence recovered from the shipwrecks Breaker Reef and Pawikan Shoal, Pandanan, Lana Shoal and Santa Cruz, and the San Isidro and Canduli Shoal. The archaeological objects that includes Asian porcelain and stoneware ceramics from different countries.